Elmo.
My love for this place is as deep as the smoky flavor of a Texas brisket. I love the elbow room. I love how easy friendships come. I built my life under this Texas sky. But hurricanes and floods have hit us hard, and they say more storms are coming. My strength keeps me going. My flood insurance helps me stay. This is the great state of Texas, and I'm here for the long haul.
Protect your corner of the world with flood insurance.
Being the new face of Don't Mess with Texas comes with a lot of responsibility. I think I'm settling in quite nicely. Oh, thanks. Everybody loves me here.
I've worked here for so long, all my life. I can't wait to go home.
Yeah, this is the boss. Oh, no. Get rid of all the trash. Don't mess with Texas. I just want to help keep Texas clean. And maybe spice some things up around here.
Lasso the barrel! Lasso the...
I don't know. How are we going to do this? Daryl! Somebody give me Daryl the barrel, please.
I'll never litter, Joe.
Don't mess with Texas means don't litter.
A hearing for the family of a July 4th flood victim against Camp Mystic is underway. While 8-year-old Seal Stewart remains missing, her parents accuse Mystic's leadership of failing to take necessary steps to keep the campers safe. The family wants a judge to block the reopening of the camp to preserve the evidence of the case. On Monday, the judge heard testimonies of what happened that night.
Another girl, the twins, one who jumped on my back. I don't know who it was, but they put their arms around my neck before we got washed out. The water came up over my head very quickly.
The hearing is expected to continue with more testimonies from the camp operators and the family. This case is among several Mystic family lawsuits against the camp, alleging gross negligence.
An intersection downtown is finally reopened after a 50-year-old pipeline broke. The water main break occurred at the corner of 6th and Red River Street, causing flooding that affected several neighboring streets, according to Austin police. About 20 feet of pipeline cracked and needed major repair. It was replaced with a more flexible pipe. The road reopened Wednesday morning. Austin Mayor Kirk Watson pushed back against the plan for a new office for the city's light rail team. ATP, the group in charge of building Austin's light rail, says its team is growing and needs a larger office. They propose moving to a new one downtown that would cost $47 million to occupy for an 8-year lease. The mayor said that would be a bad look to taxpayers, calling for affordability, as Austin is already facing budget challenges.
I feel pretty strongly, as you might can tell, that that was an item that would be inappropriate for the Austin Transit Partnership to go forward with.
Watson recommends that ATP move into the CAP Metro office, saving money and growing a partnership between the two transit agencies. As of now, the relocation vote has been postponed, and ATP is looking for a new solution.
The city of Austin is expanding its homeless camp cleanup efforts. A city memo calls for 6 new teams that will clean up camps at dozens of locations across the city. The memo comes after 311 received dozens of calls daily requesting cleanups. The city says there will also be 3 dedicated outreach crews working to connect the homeless with shelters and resources. The new effort is set to launch in May.
A Travis County District Court judge has temporarily blocked changes to the historically underutilized business or HUB program. It was created to help minority and female-owned businesses compete for state contracts. In December 2025, Comptroller Kelly Hancock restructured the criteria to only include service-disabled veterans. A group of women business owners sued, arguing he overstepped his authority. The pause keeps the original HUB program in place while the case moves forward.
Last week in the Mueller area, 11 people were arrested in a so-called shoplifting blitz. The Austin Police Department says the arrests were conducted by the North Metro Tactical Unit in an effort to reduce retail crime. The arrests occurred at stores across the Mueller area, including H-E-B, Home Depot, and Bath & Body Works. APD is not done as they are asking people to submit tips for information of other shoplifting activities. A name once known around the world is back in the headlines. Jessica Morales, who gained national attention as Baby Jessica after her 1987 well rescue, was arrested Saturday night in Midland County. Authorities say the 40-year-old was charged with assault causing bodily injury involving family violence. She was later released after posting bond. Details about the incident remain limited as official documents are still pending.
A San Antonio man has been accused of having something to do with his own father's murder. The 31-year-old has been charged with tampering or fabricating physical evidence, but police are still investigating his role in Daniel Antonio Ordonez's death. Police responded to a missing person report at Ordonez's house, where both him and his son lived, and discovered the victim's body and blood. The accused son never reported the death to the authorities.
He was the best neighbor ever. Like, he spoke to everybody around here. We kept an eye out for each other.
Although Ordonez's son has been arrested, police say the murder suspect has not been identified. What will the weather look like for the rest of the week? That's coming up next.
And later on, updates about Arch Manning's injury ahead of a new football season.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Those 9 months were also 273 days of planning. What about your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. And let's not forget those barbecues you plan in detail for your family and your more vegetarian by the day best friends. That surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Worried about your friend but don't know how to reach out?
You could say, how are you, or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR, it's all good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should. Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
You budget. You pay bills.
Yet somehow, women like you, like me,
are 80% more likely than men to live in poverty in retirement.
So here's what we're going to do now. We're going to save ourselves by setting a goal to save 2% more of our income for our retirement.
Why 2? 1% honors you.
And 1% honors all womankind.
So come on, learn more about the 2% challenge at WeSaySaveIt.org.
Welcome back. This week's weather has been a bit of a roller coaster, hasn't it?
You're telling me. Lucero, what should we expect this weekend?
We should be used to the Texas weather now, because we always get either raining some days, shiny the other, you're walking to class and you're getting wet, or humid, because I know it was humid earlier this week, which was horrible. But here's what we should expect this week. It's been a humid week, how I mentioned, across the area. With, of course, when you walk into class, you feel that humidity and that dryness. And then we had a few surprise drizzles roll through, keeping Texas weather, as always, unpredictable as ever. Today, we have a high of 89 degrees and a low of 70. By tonight, it will be a cool down, but humidity will be present, rise to 70% by tonight. So tomorrow, we'll stay with a high of 89 degrees and a low of 69. It will be cloudy, warm, and humid start to the weekend. For the rest of the weekend, Austin, of course, is active with plenty going on across town. With showers, thunderstorms are expected to move in by Saturday, bringing cooler conditions compared to earlier this week. Highs over the weekend will be in the upper 60s to low 70s, with the overnight lows falling into around the 50s. Sunday looks a lot cooler and more quiet after Saturday's rain, but the chance for showers lingers into early next week, keeping skies mostly cloudy and temperatures on the cooler side. Looking ahead, we could see another round of scattered thunderstorms approaching towards next weekend. So it's definitely a pattern we'll be keeping an eye on here in Central Texas. And I mean, of course, make sure to have that umbrella handy just in case we get a little showers on Saturday. I know we have a couple events going on in Austin, so gotta be looking in the weather.
Either of y'all planning to go to the 2026 event this weekend?
Gonna need to if this weather holds up. Gotta enjoy the outdoors.
I mean, as a senior, now I feel like I've been trying to go to every event so I can just take in, you know, the campus life. So I might just be going out there with my little poncho just in case.
Coming up, Texas baseball with a major comeback on Tuesday to avoid 3 straight losses.
Longhorns will be striding across the 40 acres on Saturday as the Longhorn Run returns to campus.
Ooh, Lauren invited you to play Critter Town. It's that game with all those cute animals. Like this guy. Look at him.
Talk or text later. Don't let your phone drive you.
No, I'm driving here.
You'll have to remain unloved.
You know you don't have to wear your PT gear anymore, right?
It's comfortable.
So how's civilian life treating you?
It's fine.
When I got out, I didn't want to admit that there was anything wrong because it felt like a failure. And then I realized, like, there's nothing to be ashamed of. So I started talking to someone. Maybe you are fine, but if you're not, it's okay.
Thank you.
If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at VA.
Donating pet food can keep families together. Pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
Somos papichulos. Recuerden, don't mess with Texas, y'all.
Being the new face of Don't Mess with Texas comes with a lot of responsibility. Thanks. Everybody loves me here.
I can't wait to go home.
I just want to help keep Texas clean and maybe spice some things up around here.
Let's sow the barrel. Let's sow the... I'll never litter, Joe.
Don't mess with Texas means don't litter.
Hi, I'm Carmela Asmar, and what an exciting week to be a Longhorns fan. We start this evening with the UT baseball team pulling off an exciting 14-7 win over A&M Corpus Christi. The team started off slow, allowing the Islanders to lay the pressure on thick with 5 runs in the top of the first inning. But thanks to junior Carson Tinney leading the charge, he compiled a career-high 5 RBI. Tinney plated at least 1 run in 4 consecutive innings, sparking an offensive explosion that gave back the Longhorns confidence in the victory. Texas stole 7 bases, which marked the most in a game since Longhorns swiped 8 bags against Prairie View A&M back in 2015. In other good news for the Longhorns, Steve Sarkisian announced that quarterback Arch Manning will be back to 100% health in June as they head into a promising 2026 season. The concerns of his health follow a foot injury, which left him limited throughout the past season as he played through the pain. As a preventative measure, Manning underwent a minor surgery back in January and is now expected to continue as the Longhorns' full-time quarterback. An unbelievable weekend in Augusta, Georgia comes to a thrilling end as Rory McIlroy continues his reign as a back-to-back champion, winning a 2nd green jacket at this year's Masters tournament. McIlroy had to wait more than a decade to win the Masters and complete the career Grand Slam last year. Yet it didn't take him that long to take home a 2nd green jacket. He will be the first champion to do so since Tiger Woods in 2001 and 2002. However, this win didn't come easy as his 1/73 opened the door for a handful of golfers. Despite a bogey on the 18th and much doubt, he posted a 71 and won by 1 stroke at 12 under 276.
My parting message last year was I can't wait to come back next year and put the green jacket on myself. I wasn't quite correct because the chairman did it, but I did want to come back here and prove last year wasn't a fluke.
Let's see if McIlroy can make history and win a 3rd jacket at next year's Masters.
Can I just say, I'm obsessed with his green jacket. Like, I really want to find a copycat somewhere.
Absolutely, and imagine having two. I mean, I don't think I could even manage to make it into the tournament itself.
Well, he's got an extra one, so you could ask him to borrow it if you need, or...
That's true, that's true. Do you think he'll get 3 jackets?
Maybe. We'll see what happens. Scotty Scheffler could show up, UT alum.
Absolutely.
Artist Karol G made history at Coachella over the weekend, taking the stage for the first time as a headliner.
And a new team of Longhorn football players will be revealed this weekend.
There was a stop sign and he didn't stop. A drunk driver took my mother from me. I wish that he could see the pain. I just want him to see my face. Drunk driving needs to stop.
Honorary Forest Ranger Betty White here, lending a hand to my dear friend Smokey Bear, because for years he's only said,
only you can prevent wildfires.
But there's a lot more to say. Like, if you park your car on tall, dry grass, the hot exhaust pipe can start a wildfire. So keep the animals safe, especially the cute shirtless one. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Today, tens of millions of refugees have been forced from their homes. But you can make a difference. Act now. Even small amounts make a big difference. Visit supportcrisisrelief.org.
You know you don't have to wear your PT gear anymore, right?
It's comfortable.
So how's civilian life treating you?
It's fine.
When I got out, I didn't want to admit that there was anything wrong because I felt like a failure. And then I realized, like, there's nothing to be ashamed of. So I started talking to someone. Maybe you are fine, but if you're not, it's okay.
Thank you.
If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.
My love for this place is as deep as the smoky flavor of a Texas brisket. I love the elbow room. I love how easy friendships come. I built my life under this Texas sky. But hurricanes and floods have hit us hard, and they say more storms are coming. My strength keeps me going. My flood insurance helps me stay. This is the great state of Texas, and I'm here for the long haul.
Protect your corner of the world with flood insurance.
The Longhorn Run returns to campus this Saturday, April 18th, giving students and the Austin community a chance to hit the course. Participants can choose between a 5K, 10K, or even a virtual option, with proceeds benefiting UT Austin government and recreational sports. Whether you're racing or just walking to the finish line, the event is open to all fitness levels.
And Longhorn fans eager to get an early look at next year's team, Texas Athletics announced that Football Fan Day is set for this Saturday. The day will feature an open practice, which is a switch up from the typical spring game scrimmage that has taken place in previous years. The festivities begin at 9:30 a.m. with a street fest featuring a team shop sale and photo opportunities with Bevo and Smokey the Cannon. The first 5,000 fans at the street fest will receive a rally towel. A heartwarming conservation story right next to Austin. San Antonio Zoo has welcomed a pair of rare cotton-top tamarin twins, a critically endangered monkey species. With only about 6,000 left in the wild, experts say every birth matters. Zoo officials add visitors may soon spot the newborns clinging to their parents as they grow stronger.
You may know her from the hit reality TV series Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but last night Kim Kardashian made her Broadway debut. Kim has signed on to the production team of The Fear of 13, a play about wrongfully convicted criminals. Kim has been committed to shining a light on criminal justice reform and says that this show is a powerful story that could help change policy and people's minds. Karol G made history at Coachella, becoming the first Latina to headline the festival. The Colombian superstar developed a high-energy set, blending reggaeton and pop, with a surprise appearances from Becky G and others. Throughout the performance, Karol G celebrated her roots and highlighted the global impact of Latin music.
I mean, I saw that Karol G performance and I loved it. I mean, they had amazing weather. It was dry over there comparing to us. All weekend was raining, in which we'll be seeing that this weekend too. Tonight, temperatures will drop to 69, except a humid night. as rain moves into central Texas. To start the weekend, we'll see high of 87 and a low of 68 for Saturday. If you're heading out to either the 2026 Longhorn Fan Day or, of course, Austin always has events throughout the weekend, make sure to be prepared and bring with either some ponchos, umbrellas, and waterproof boots, as there will be scattered showers throughout the day. And, of course, the following week, we'll be seeing some rain. So it's for us seniors, we have to make sure.
Thanks for joining us tonight on Reporting Texas TV. If you would like
to check out any of our stories or our newscasts, please visit reportingtexas.com. We'll see you next Thursday. Good night.